Welcome to the show, guys. My name is Adam, and today we are going to be talking about something a little different today. I want to talk about the perfect retro gaming handheld. So the first thing I need to do is pick a handheld that is perfect for, my hands and the button placement and, the screen size. What am I looking for? So my original favorite retro gaming handheld was the Game Boy SP. So the Game Boy SP has, the flippy screen. It's a nice size, and it has those nice clicky buttons, a backlit screen. That was my favorite handheld for a very long time, until recently. I jailbroke a PS Vita, and I managed to get RetroArch on it, and now I'm starting to load some games on there, and I love this system. It feels so good in my hands. I think this is honestly my new favorite handheld of choice to put retro games on. After the Game Boy SP, I ended up getting the Anbernic RG351M. I got this about 3 years ago now. Now, I really like this handheld. I've updated the games list on it and kind of catered it to my specific gaming habits. But there's a few problems with it. The weight is a little too heavy, and it hurts in my hands after a while. It's kind of, I don't know if it's too small, or I always end up having to lay it on my pinkies here because of the weight, and just after a while it starts to hurt my hands. And I find the screen size is a little too small as well. So if I could go back in time, I wish I could have gotten the plastic version, because that version would be lighter. I believe it's called the RG351MP. That's the one I probably would have went with instead. Or is it the 353? I don't know. They all have these crazy names. You let me know which one I'm talking about. But it's the one with the it's got the raised top buttons here. You can hook it up to a TV and play on your TV. It's that one. So that might be the 353 or something. There's so many different versions. So now, after recently jailbreaking the PS Vita, I've started to put some game systems on there, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of it. So my perfect handheld would have these systems on it. It would have Game Boy games on it. It would also include the Sega Genesis, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo, as well as the N64. Also Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. I don't have those systems on hand with me right now, but those are the other two systems. So those are the essential systems. Secondary systems I put on here, but they're not essential. But basically it'd be PlayStation, Atari 2600, MAME, which is arcade games, Neo Geo Pocket, Neo Geo Pocket Color, the WonderSwan Color, TurboGrafx 16, Game Gear, Master System, and PSP. So those are going to be kind of secondary games on here, but I'm not too concerned about those ones. Right now I'm working on the database. I'm just taking specific games for those systems. Instead of just dumping a whole bunch of ROMs on there and then just having billions of games, I'm just handpicking the ones that I really enjoy, categorizing them all with the thumbnails and screenshots and all that. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. But that's what I'm working on now. And one of the problems I'm running into is it takes a while to scan in those thumbnails and create that database. And I don't know why it takes so long, but it's very time consuming. And also handpicking each game, takes a long time too. And then another thing I want on it is retro achievements. I love retro achievements because it gives you a reason to go back to those games and replay them. And also there's secrets that I didn't know about in the retro achievements. So that's really fun to discover. And there's some ROM hacks on there. Maybe I'll go into a ROM hack video at some point. Some of those will be on there as well. Japanese translation ROMs. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in today's video, but yeah, the idea is to create perfect retro gaming handheld catered specifically towards me. As I'm updating it, I'll show you some more videos of it and show you my progress. You guys might find that interesting. But let me know in the comments what is your favorite gaming handheld? What was the process like for you, getting those games on those systems? Was it difficult? Did you handpick which ones you wanted? Did you just dump all the ROMs on there and you just kind of pick whatever? When you go through the list, you just kind of let's play this one, or let's put these specific games on those retro gaming handhelds. Let me know in the comments. I'd really love to hear your feedback. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye.